Okay. All right, let me just make sure. And yep. All right. So we live. Um, my hot take for the day. All right. Boruto ain't that bad. I've been seeing a lot of people, especially people at my job who I got into anime, talking who just finished Naruto, going, "Fuck Boruto." I saw on like Twitter and Reddit that it's not that good. That's because all of these motherfuckers, yo, what's going on, Adam? That's because everybody who complains about Boruto are Naruto purists. We didn't need a continuation of Naruto. Boruto's dad's son is useless. Okay, we didn't need a continuation of Naruto, but we also didn't need a continuation of Dragon Ball, do we? Oh shit, and I just peeped that this is a little too big. Oh no, that's we'll remove that. I really just peeped that my thumbnail was a little too big. Giggity. Put that there. Bring that there. Why the hell is my thumbnail so big? I'll fix it later. Yeah, but alright. Just like Bo is useless. I mean, Ulrich, I know what you're doing, so it's not gonna affect me. But yeah, Naruto purists. We didn't need a continuation, but we didn't need a continuation of Dragon Ball either. And I know it's a little blasphemous to compare like Naruto and Boruto to something like Dragon Ball, but at the same time, what the hell? Now, mm, mm, Silver. This is a Silver's original stream. I'm eating. Oh, and my room's dirty again, so there's that. Now, let's just jump into the chapter. So, 971, sentenced to boil. Let's talk about it. Here's my first issue. Why are we still going on with the Capone cover story? I feel like this has been going on longer than the, what the hell is it? The Olympus cover story. This is starting to get pointless. We've been running around Dressrosa with Capone's crew for the past couple chapters. If you wanted to focus on them so much, you should have did it in Whole Cake Oda. And to be honest, I really cannot find it in me to care whether or not they find Lola, because I can't see how it's gonna like factor back into the main story, especially if Big Mom does get taken down this arc. If they find Lola and they go back to Whole Cake Island or Totland, whichever, yeah, and they go back to Totland, like the island chains, and Katakuri is taken over after Big Mom has been taken down, the only thing that I could see is Capone going back to the Big Mom Pirates or the Charlotte family. Like, I really don't see the significance of this cover story. Can we move on? I want to go back. I'm really starting to miss the animal cover pages at this point. Mm. I apologize if I butcher your name. Miyumigi. Lola is gonna be the one to take down Big Mom. That is hilarious, but and just for comedic purposes, if Big Mom is beaten in Wano or Elbath and then comes back to like Whole Cake Island, just for comedic value, I could see one of her kids like punching her and she like falls out, just for some bullshit comedic purposes. Ooh. Oh, new Migi? Well, excuse me, Ulrich. You know I'm illiterate. Goddamn. Oh, gonna take that off. Nobody told me that I have my work ID on, like my work badge. Mm. But yeah, chapter opens up with Momonosuke, Hiyori, and Komurasaki. Elemental Silver's always eating in the stream. I haven't eaten in the stream in God knows how long, especially the streams that I'm normally eating, aka the Tower of God streams. I've not eaten on stream in a long time. All right, so cut me some slack. And on top of these are quesadilla. This is a quesadilla. Cut me some motherfucking slack. Jesus Christ. And Joker, don't judge me. Don't judge me. I'm talking about I'm eating on a stream. That's fat shaming. Don't body shame me. But yeah, chapter opens up with Momonosuke asking, is Odin's life really in danger? He said, because your father is a great man, he's always going to have enemies, blah, blah, blah. He has a burden to bear on his shoulders. All of Wano has turned against Odin after everything this man does. But at the same, I get why the country turned against him, because they were living in like the shits because of Orochi. And Odin shows up, says, I'm gonna kill this guy. He storms the castle and then comes out and dances like an idiot for a couple years. And then y'all turn on him. To the point where you're actually looking for getting excitement out of his execution. What the fuck? This man reformed. This man went to Compton and turned it into Beverly Hills. Like, what the fuck? Like, he turned fucking Africa into, I don't know, the Hamptons. Are you fucking serious? Like, no, I'm not cool with how quickly everybody was willing to turn on Odin and call him like an idiot. You know who he was. You know who he is. It just made, I'm still not okay with the fact that the entire country was willing to turn on Odin because of a simple thing. They didn't even know the circumstances. Like, nobody even questioned it. Like, even Odin's people stuck by him through thick and thin without knowing the circumstances of what happened. He's twerking, not dancing. Chapter was decent. I want this flashback to end. Adam, we're gonna get to that. We definitely are. Give me a sec. All right, but yeah, everybody's willing to turn against Odin, and all right, this is gonna be another hot take, but I'm gonna go on the record as saying, if Odin would have survived, if Odin would have lived, he would have been an emperor on like modern time standards, because Kaido said, if you would have come after us all those years ago, you would have beaten us. Like, you would have beaten us. Absolutely. And that's including Kaido's forces, which, yeah, Odin's backers and the country would have supported Odin. So Kaido's forces would have been taken out. Orochi would have had no support. So the only person to actually handle Kaido would have been Odin. So am I like losing it to, am I unreasonable in saying if Odin would have survived, he would have been able to contend with the emperors, with the current emperors? He fought his facts Adam. I would never trust someone that attempted to murder my family. Exactly, right? Like what the fuck? First he okay. You know what? Fuck it. We're not gonna do this page by page. Like, I was really intending to, but we're gonna blow through this. first off, everyone who said that, oh, Odin is stupid for thinking that Momonosuke was on the battlefield, even if you left somebody in point A and you go to point B, and now this person, you just heard this person's voice in on the battlefield. That's actually, wait, we are starting at page 1. You're right, so we are starting at page 1. Like, if you know you left your child at home and you're going on into a big war, to hear that your child's voice there, of course you're gonna turn around because you know you left your child at home. If he's on that battlefield, you're going to be in shock, even if it is just that split second. Even if you know like the enemy has someone who can like warp faces and change voices. Still, you just heard your child's voice. You're not 100%. You're not gonna be 100% in your right mind. That's your child. You're on the battlefield. I don't agree with the people who said that Odin was stupid for that. What Odin is stupid for is going to kill Orochi, and then Orochi makes a deal with him that he will release 100 people for every time he dances, for every week that he dances like an idiot or like drops it like it's hot. Why would he believe anything out of Orochi's mouth? Since he's met Orochi has been a liar. He's been conniving. And then you know, the dude killed your father and had someone impersonate him. Why would you believe that? What, just because Kaido is here? No. Hell no. That's the thing that I do not agree with, that I just can't wrap my head around when it comes to Odin and all of this. Odin was stupid for everything he did. Apparently he can't be this stupid. He went into Curry and reformed it to where it had a thriving economy. Like, he didn't just go and beat the asses of a bunch of thugs and go, I'm taking over, and it was a gangster's paradise. No, he went in, beat the shit out of these thugs, and then turned the economy around. Like, you can't do that with Luffy level intelligence. Like, people have made comparisons to Odin and Luffy in a lot of ways, but his intelligence is not the same as Luffy's. Luffy is not this smart. Odin should have been smarter than this. Why would you trust Orochi? You know he killed your father. You know he wants to fuck up Wano. Hell, when you came back the first time, you saw how he was destroying your country. That's where you're wrong. Odin was stupid from everything. That's where you're wrong. Please explain to me how he was stupid in everything he's doing. The main thing that I would say he's extremely stupid for is when you were in trouble when you realized you were in trouble the first time, fucking call Whitebeard. Fucking call Whitebeard. The country is at a point where everybody who was telling you no, don't leave in the beginning, nigga, they would have supported you in going out to get help. You left and came back a better man. Go get help. You know Roger's dead. The only person you have left is Whitebeard. And to my knowledge, did he even go back to Whitebeard after he left Roger's crew? Because he said, Roger said he's gonna go see Whitebeard again. Odin said, before he left Whitebeard's crew, he said, I'm gonna come back. Let me go with him. I don't think Odin ever went back to Whitebeard. And even if he did, why the fuck didn't you grab Whitebeard? Because you knew the country was already being fucked up. Why not get some outside help? Hell, fucking, Kiku's brother. What the hell is his name? Izo. Fucking Izo. Why the hell isn't he back? I know he ended up staying with them and everybody accepted that. But why the fuck isn't he back? Did you not tell him what was going on? Like, seriously. And even still, Whitebeard had to have known that Kaido was here. And Whitebeard knows the type of person that Kaido is. And at this point in time, Whitebeard should know. I mean, Aizo should know the type of person that Kaido is. He spent years on Whitebeard's crew. At Marine, like, before Marineford happened, why the fuck didn't Aizo at least visit home? Did Aizo know about the whole throwing his brother into the future shit? Because if he did, why not? Why, like, then Odin and all them are dead. You should want to have a. You should want Wano to be in a state to where your brother Momonosuke Hiyori. Why the fuck didn't he go looking for Hiyori? You should want Wano to be in a state to where they can come back, right? He can't get help. The fuck you talking about, Silvers? You can't exit Wano by normal means. You can't exit Wano by normal means, yet we know there's a port. We know there are multiple ports in which to exit Wano. We know there are multiple ports in where you can exit Wano. That whirlpool and that storm, it's not the only place to leave Wano. When Odin was trying to leave, he always tried to leave from a point where he'd always get fucked up. And we also found out that Odin knows that those whirlpools that are surrounding Wano are dangerous, and there's a specific path that you have to take in order to circumvent those whirlpools, and he knows that path. So to say that 20 years ago, no, they were not. When Odin came back to Wano, there were whirlpools, and yeah, there were ports. There were ports in Wano because we know that there were active ports to come in and out. Hell, not Yasu. Wait, was it Yasue? Yeah, Yasue was head of one of those ports. Uh, Amar. First off, I love that name. You have my little cousin's name, and it's fairly close to my name and my little brother on my father's side. I do believe. Well, I'm starting to believe that if Odin was alive, he could have been on equal standing with, like, he could compete. I'm saying compete. I'm saying compete with the current emperors. Just, and you said if Mihawk wasn't a warlord, would you say he could have been an emperor? I think, okay, Amar, you might be new here. So I believe that I'm one of the very few, well, I'm not even going to say very few people because I think Dritz believes this as well. I believe that Mihawk has the strength of an emperor. He is like, he has the strength of an emperor. He doesn't have the crew or the territory to back it up, because an emperor isn't just the emperor. Like, they have massive territories, they have massive crews, they have a lot to, fall back on. It's not just their strength. And as like, I don't want to say pathetic, but as shitty as the Beast Pirates are, hold on, give me a second, because something done fucked up. Oh yeah, as shitty as the Beast Pirates are, uh, they do have massive numbers, and, like, compared to the Straw Hats and other supernova crews, they made, like, the Gifters and the Pleasurers may be shitty, but you also got to remember Buggy's crew in the East Blue are a massive threat. A massive threat. They took over a town. Hold on, let me make sure I can keep up with chat. Assuming his power level. Hold on, wait. Okay, assuming his power level is compared with the Yonko. Odin does not equal Luffy. Odin does not equal Luffy. Ulrich, I'm gonna need some context because I just went through like 1,000 things. Odin's not a navigator. Even if he knows the route, he can't just sail out without the right person to help him. He knows the whirlpools and how to exit Wano. Yeah, and like I said, at this point, he's been on Roger's crew. I'm pretty sure there are people in Wano who are willing to leave and know how to navigate and know how to read a compass or at least a log pose. Hell, Odin's strong enough to where he could run up on one of Kaido's people. You don't have to be a genius navigator like Nami in order to survive the currents of the new world. If you zoom in on panel 10, you can see Kyoshiro sitting in on the platform. You said page 10? Hold on. If you zoom in on page 10, okay, can you show me where? Can you tell me where on page 10? Yeah, I can't even zoom in right now because every time I do it on my PC, it kind of fucks up. I don't get why we're putting down Kaido because of what happened in 970. Only raises Odin. Only raises Odin. I'm not putting down Kaido. I'm one of the people who wasn't putting down Kaido. I'm one of the very few people who were saying this doesn't lower Kaido in any means. By any means, this only raises Odin. That 970 is one of the reasons that I believe that if Odin was still alive, he could compete with the emperors. Under Kaido and Orochi, I think it's him. Under Kaido and Orochi, I just see a small little dot. I may have to look it up on another site. Yeah, I may have to look it up on the Jesus Nicholas or Jesus Nicholas. Thanks for the sub, bro. My quesadilla is getting cold. Young Neko and Inu made it to Wano. Yeah, they did, but much like everybody else, they crash landed on Wano and ended up on that beach. Kaido and Orochi, I think it's him. Yeah. Nah, we putting down Kaido hard. You crazy as hell. You saw what he did to Gear 4 Luffy? You saw what he did to Gear 4 Luffy? Gear 4 was one of the hypest shits. One of the craziest theories that ever hit One Piece. Gear 4, what is Gear 4? How will it work? And when it finally was revealed, everybody was sucking. They were sucking off Gear 4 to no end. It can compete with Emperors. King Kong Gun could rival an Emperor. Kaido one-shot that motherfucker. Big Mom elbowed that shit. And he did nothing. The only thing that I'm willing to give Gear 4 against an Emperor character is King Kong Gatlin that he pulled out on Bullet. And that ain't even canon. Stop the cap. No one believes Kaido was struggling against Odin. Bro. Joker. Bro. People thought because Kaido got cut, Odin one-shot him. They said Odin one-shot this man. No. He took a hit. Most sword fights in One Piece is decided by that decisive blow. That's why you see all of the flying slashes when they clash and shit. A sword is a bladed weapon. When it cuts, it cuts. Kaido got cut. Odin landed a hit. Kaido was not one shot. He was not one shot. In sword fights, yes, the one hit is the decisive blow. But Kaido was Kaido. It didn't one shot him. Yeah, it showed that it had effect on him. And plus, people are saying that, oh, Odin, like Kaido didn't do anything to Odin. There was a fight there. Like that whole fight was so fast paced that we couldn't even see anything. Odin had like fucking wear and tear on him. Yeah, because the end of the day, Kaido still low-diffed Luffy, so whatever happened 20 years ago don't really matter. Exactly. Everything that happened in the past, it don't matter. Well, it matters in terms of context of the story, but in terms of like power scaling and strength, how the fuck does that make Kaido weaker now? He one-shot Gear 4 Luffy. Why couldn't Oden cut Kaido in their first fight? Because that barrier person was there and the deal was struck before a big fight even broke out. Because Kaido even admitted, if you would have come at us all those years ago, you would have won. Kaido got stronger. The country turned against Oden. He lost all his support and his followers. There was nothing left. They were massively outnumbered, and in the second fight they were massively outnumbered, and Kaido got stronger. Panda G, I agree with you. Oda should have shown more of the fight. Yeah, but is Oden on Gear 4 level? We don't know. Back then, yeah, we don't know. We don't know. We don't know we don't know where Oden and Kaido scale to back then. Right now, we know Kaido is above Gear 4, and there's no disputing that. And to everyone who is saying that Luffy's training with this new hockey and having future sight is gonna put him on Kaido's level, no. It's gonna put him. He's still gonna be below Kaido, but I guess the best way I could put it in, like I say to people when I'm talking to them in Discord, a level 40 Pokemon can beat a level 50, and hell, sometimes even a level 55. Well, at least in my experience with like Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. The last one I played was I think Heart Gold and Soul Silver. But yeah, a level 40 can beat a level 50 or 55, but that is a hard fucking fight. It is a hard fight. And if Luffy struggles big time in the fight against Kaido, but comes out on top, that does not automatically put Luffy on or above Kaido. He just barely beat him. Much like directly after the Katakuri fight, people said if they were to fight again, Luffy would win. Absolutely, hands down. No, I didn't believe it. Luffy's probably gonna need Kid and some others. Yeah, Panda G, how I think the Kaido fight is gonna go down, like at the end of the day, like when everything else is like said and done, when it's just Kaido is now the final, like the last barricade. I think it's gonna be an army versus Kaido. Kaido's gonna whittle that down to like the core Wano group, Luffy, Kid, maybe Law's crews, all of them versus Kaido. Then it's gonna whittle down even more to Luffy, maybe Law and Kid versus Kaido, and then it's gonna whittle down again to maybe Luffy and Kid versus Kaido, and then Luffy's gonna get the final blow, and yeah, Luffy's gonna get the final blow, and that's maybe how Kaido's gonna get defeated. A lot of people that I've spoken with have tossed out the idea that Luffy's gonna get the final blow, but Kid is gonna kill Kaido. Kind of like the Straw Hats versus Oars, but much bigger scale. I like the Straw Hats versus Oars thing. I just didn't like the comedic aspect of it, because this is a giant version of Luffy that's literally hell-bent on killing all of you, and y'all are like playing around, like, and every time y'all do something interesting, he goes, "Oh, I wonder what he's doing. That looks cool." Yeah, I get it's Luffy, but at the same time, alright, really? What do I think is hotter? I'm gonna go with Magma, but I honestly don't know how. I don't know how to explain it. I've been burned with hot cooking oil before. Matter of fact, yeah, I still got the scar right here. It's like faded. It's mad faded, but and I got like arm hair, but can you see it? No, but yeah, I've been burned with cooking oil. That shit hurts, and I'm not gonna say I've been burned with magma because that's a bold faced lie. That would be a bold faced lie. I've had a hot rock put on me before. I've had a hot rock put on me before, and it burns a different way. And it wasn't even a hot rock. It was how the fuck can I put it? It wasn't magma, but it was a rock that we put in in like this propane fucking type of charcoal grill. It was some weird ass grill that my granddad had, and the rock it went from a hard like solid to an almost melted marshmallow type thing, and it was like, and when we picked it up with the tongs, some of it fell and it hit me, like not on my arm but like fuck on my goddamn leg, and it burned a different way. I'm not sure if that makes sense. It felt different, or at least that's how I'm remembering it. It hurt like a bitch. It burns a different way, and that oil, that it has a lasting sting. Do I think Odin is surviving the magma fist from Akainu? Odin right here against Akainu and Marineford? I don't know. That's actually a good question. You got to give me time to think about that. To hear my answer, join Discord. Join the Discord. It's in the link. It's in the description. There you go. Who I think the traitor is? At this point, I don't care. There were so many instances where the quote unquote traitor has fucked up everything. Everything. And fucking Inuarashi comments that the traitor is probably responsible. Yet nobody makes any strides to find out who this traitor is and remove them from the picture. Yo, bro, don't be cringe. Hey, I'm trying to beat Tekken as Cringe King, all right? But yeah, Odin tells Kaido, "I have to live. Like, let's make a deal." And this is another thing that kind of pisses me off. You're making a deal with these dudes at your execution, and you expect them to get to fucking honor that? And Kaido is just Kaido is just doing this just for shits and giggles. He doesn't care. He does not care. He's only doing this so you can entertain him. Ulrich, I've seen 13 Assassins and I've seen Throne of Blood. I've never seen Ran. Join the Discord. I think you are in the Discord, Ulrich. Discord, movie and TV corner. Put if you have the IMDb or the Wikipedia page, put Ran in there, and I'll try and search it up and watch it some other time. Oh, Santos, what's good, man? It's been a minute, bro. Yeah, it has. It's been so long, I decided to start eating on stream again. I think the guy with the glasses that serves sukiyaki is Yasue for some reason. Might be the traitor. Yeah, it could be possible. I mean, in all honesty, at this point, I really can't find any interest in who the traitor is. Panda G, yeah, he is honorable to a fault. Now, and I think that's another thing that Kaido even mentioned. The person you were, like Whitebeard and Roger, made you soft. The person you were back then, If you would have continued to be the person you were back then, you would have killed me. Like, you would have won. That would have been it. But if Wano don't deliver in the war, it might hurt myself. Joe Hammer. Before my old channel got deleted, I talked about Wano so fucking much. So much. I was so hyped for Wano that I was saying we need to hurry up and leave Dressrosa so we can get to Wano. Then when I found out we were going to Zoe. Okay, can we leave Zoe? This is interesting. This is cool. And we're like getting more stuff build up to Wano. But can we just fucking go? And then they said we were headed to Whole Cake Island to save Sanji. At the time, I didn't give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck about Sanji. I gave 0 fucks. And to find out that we are now circumventing the arc that I assumed was going to be focused on one of my favorite Straw Hats, aka Zoro. We were like diverting from that path to go to another island to deal with an emperor that we got into a beef with over candy to save this asshole? No. Fuck this man. And that whole bullshit with Sanji didn't make sense to me anyway. He left a letter saying, "I'll be back," and said, "I only did this to protect all of you." Negro, first off, you know the type of person Luffy is. You know a letter is not going to stop him from coming. Oh, if you don't leave me here, she's going to kill your whole family. Garp, Sabo, Shanks is like a father figure. Dragon is his father figure. Don't think she's gonna accomplish much. Don't think she's gonna be able to get that done. Garp will fuck her up. Shanks will fuck her up. Sabo can probably tango, or most likely can tango, with Katakuri. Dragon himself, the most dangerous man in the world, the most wanted man in the world. No, Big Sanji, you sound stupid, bro. You sound stupid. Stop it. Get your ass back on the Sunny. If I would have stayed with you guys, you would have been in danger. They were in danger from Fishman Island. You know Big Mama is already after the Straw Hats. You know this, man. If it was just about Luffy, I'd agree. No, that's the thing. Even if you knew Big Mom is gonna kill everybody that you care about if you don't do this. You know Luffy, you know the crew. They don't care. They're going to save you and worry about the consequences later. They're going to protect their people or die fucking trying. So why not stay with the people that are going to save you and at least have the home field advantage? Kid about to be Vegeta 2.0. Yeah, but have the home field advantage at least. Instead of going to Whole Cake Island, you know Luffy's gonna chase you, and we've already have responsibilities to Wano, so you know the entire crew's not gonna come. So now you not only took away the home field advantage, but you divided the forces. What? No, I can't do it. I'm sorry, I can't get behind you, Sanji. Your decision was flawed. But then again, Zeph was in danger. He probably wasn't in his right state of mind. He wanted to protect everybody. Wasn't Zeph threatened? How was he supposed to be protected? Zeph was threatened, yes. And he did Sanji may have not been in his right state of mind. That's his father figure. He doesn't want anything to happen to him, or he doesn't like the possibility of something happening to him. And then you remember, Zeph was a pirate. He was a famous pirate. He was in the Grand Line for 1 year. and he was in the Grand Line to the point where he knew the first half was paradise. Luffy and crew were in the Grand Line less than a year before they made it to Sabaody, and they were able to, and they could have gone into the New World. I think Zeph was in the New World. I think he survived in the New World. He just had a different dream. Zeph, never heard of him. Luffy couldn't protect Zeph. Zeph Yonko level. No, I'm not saying Zeph is Yonko level, but I do think that he could have protected himself. And at the same time, when Sanji was leaving, he told, like, the reason that they wanted Sanji to go out is because he thinks about everybody else too much. You don't owe me any. Zeph said, you don't owe me anything. You're done. Like, I got my dream. Zeph nearly got dropped by Gin. Zeph was actively not doing anything. He was literally just standing there the whole time. Yo, I'm a BRB, gotta handle something. Alright, Joker, take it easy, man. Big Mom never threatened. Wait. Big Mom never threatened. Big Mom anyway. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Big Mom never even threatened Zeph. Big Mom didn't threaten Zeph. Fucking Germa did. It's reasonable to assume that, yeah, Big Mom is gonna go after Zeph if you don't do what she wants. But fucking Judge, he abandoned Sanji. He disowned him. Sanji did exactly what you said, and you still came running back to him. 970 was the worst chapter of OP though? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure there were chapters worse than 970. But yeah, Oden, I don't like the fact that Oden like tried to strike a deal with Kaido and Orochi and then just straight up believes them and saying, if you can survive in there for an hour, we'll let you live. Why would you believe him? For me, it really just makes like zero sense. Kaido's only watching for amusement, and like the shots of the Oniwa Banshu and like Fukurokoju, like the thumb. How did his head get so goddamn long? Like what happened to this man? How did his fucking cranium just extend upward? Also personally for Zeph, he never received a threat. It's just his whereabouts were known to Judge, Beige, and Vito at least. Yeah, right? I really think Zeph could handle himself. We saw Sanji handling fucking Judge. I think Zeph would have handled Judge. Oh. Hold on. Ferret Fitzgerald. Oh, shit. Ulrich, that's you? Ran 1985. Wait, 1985? I think I've seen this. Hold up. Yeah, I'll look at it later, but yeah, I think I've seen this. Like, when I started getting into, like, old cowboy movies and, like, old samurai movies and shit. I think I've seen this. I'll take the chapter like this over Udon chapters any day, though. For me, Udon was a mixed bag. I enjoyed some of it. Other parts, I was just like, I don't care. Hold on. I gotta put my phone in charge because I gotta go to work in not very long. Oden jumps into the pot. He doesn't let everybody else go in. And y'all remember Luffy versus Usopp? Hello, Governor. Hello, Kuma. But yeah, y'all remember the Usopp versus Luffy fight? And right before the fight started, Usopp started yelling out painful shit like, there's nails going under your fingernails. Like, there's splinters going under your fingernails. And he just started saying all this like painful shit. Looking at Odin's feet touch the hot boiling metal of this pot, like it made my skin crawl. This shit hurts. The man's arms was giving underneath the weight of holding up his people, and he kept going. And Like this is ridiculous in my opinion. Only 4 minutes passed and the man is struggling. Why couldn't you say 10 minutes at least? 15, 20, 25. 25 minutes passed. Give the man some credit. He held on to the rope of a ship while it was being dragged through the new fucking world. The new world. He experienced hailstorms the size of minivans. He got dragged through ice and he slept through all of it. Hell, even in Impel Down, the guards in Magellan and all them said that during their boiling bath, Crocodile and Jinbei, they didn't even flinch. They just sat there and took it. And Odin, and they got Odin struggling off of being boiled. Zeph was past his prime. Okay, the argument of being past your prime kind of irks me a little because what is past your prime? I get it. You were at the top and then you slowly started to decrease. But at the same time, what does that mean? Like how much have you decreased from your prime? Like right now, Garp was on the same standing. Garp and Whitebeard on the same standing as Roger, right? The only people that could rival Roger in a fight. They got old and Whitebeard was sick. Yet people say that Whitebeard could not, that Garp couldn't have handled Akainu in Marineford. I think he could. I think he would have beaten Akainu. It's just that he had bloodlust. He was stupid. Think Garp could have handled him, but people say no, Garp couldn't beat him. Yet Akainu, who was old and sick, not Akainu, yet Whitebeard, who was old and sick, beat him to the point where he retreated from the fight and did not come back to it. He did not come back to that. He ran from Whitebeard. He ran from the fight. Whitebeard beat Akainu. You can spin it in any way you want. Whitebeard beat Akainu. Akainu got some crazy hits in on Whitebeard. I'm willing to accept that. He took off half his fucking face. He put holes in his chest. But Whitebeard beat Akainu. I'm sorry. That's just the way that I see it. And if Whitebeard was able to do that, and he was old and sick, just old Garp would have been able to beat him. Garp said, me throwing cannonballs, man, I'm only throwing them half as fast. He's still throwing fucking cannonballs. He picked up a cannonball bigger than his fucking ship. Don't ask me where he got it from or how his ship was able to tow that damn thing, and still chugged it like it was nothing. Half of Pirate King is still fucking godly. I'm sorry. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Whitebeard stalled Akainu. Cannonballs half as fast ain't good enough. Bruh, I feel like a lot of people take some of the statements that's said in this way too literal. I know you have to take things at face value sometimes. Well, no, even with that, I've talked to people who say you have to look at the deeper meaning to some of the things that people say in the series. And then when it comes down to certain power scaling, if it doesn't agree with their argument, then he said he's throwing them half as fast as he used to, so he's half as strong. No, that's not what that means. And he's still chugging them faster than a fucking cannon would. If a cannon fired that cannonball, it would have splashed and the crew would have been, oh shit, a cannonball. Garp was chugging these cannonballs at a machine gun's pace, and they were hitting the water that was making the ship move and rock. Like, and at the point, yeah, Zoro and Sanji were able to block him and whatever, but they said, we can't keep this up. Shit's starting to hurt. Half speed equals more reaction time. In some cases, yeah. Quinn, you're right, but he still tried to kill Akainu and still lost. Yeah, and Santos, that's another thing that gets tossed around a lot. Plot. Reason, like, this had to happen, so reasons made it happen. Garp is older and weaker for sure, but it seems he's still around New World Paradise Sea, so I doubt he's declined. His decline is that significant. Exactly. That's the point that I tried to make, that I've tried to make like multiple times. But I don't get me wrong, at some point, like when we actually do see Akainu go up against whoever he goes up against in like a bigger fight, I do think that he's going to be stronger than Garp at that point. Hell, when Luffy gets to Akainu, or hell, Blackbeard, he may be stronger than Garp at that point. Like, I don't think Garp is going to be Garp for his entire life. Hell, Whitebeard even said it. I can't be the world's strongest man forever. Like, he's not going to be the world's strongest man forever. And people take that statement as he wasn't the strongest person in Marineford. If Whitebeard would have shown up to Marineford before his people, and Ace wasn't on that platform, Marineford would not be there. If they executed Ace before Whitebeard showed up, Marineford would not exist anymore. Whitebeard would have sank the fucking island. And I'm saying that full stop. You can quote me, at me, on all of it. That's how I'm coming. Un momento. What the hell is this? Akainu got smacked up. Some dog. He damn near sank it in one attack. Bro, he split Marineford with a single, like, fucking forearm swing. He split Marineford. And what people fail to realize is Marineford is a lot larger than just that bay and the giant building you see. That giant building encompasses the entire island. There is a city, not a town, a city on Marineford, and Whitebeard split the island in half. He split the fucking island. That's like people saying, oh, Ace couldn't do what Sabo did when Sabo got the fire fruit. That was when Sabo had no control over the fire fruit and he blew the arena up. Blackbeard, he started warping Marineford and the ocean around it. Whitebeard, who had years, decades with the Quake fruit, was sinking that shit. Akainu tanked Whitebeard's attacks. Tanking is getting punched, moving back, and then walking back like nothing happened. That's tanking. Akainu survived his Whitebeard's attacks. He survived them, not tanked them. You can't downplay Akainu just because you hate him. I don't hate Akainu. I'm upset that Ace died, but Ace had to die. Ace had to die. That's just plain and simple. I don't like Akainu because that's how his character was supposed to be. And nobody's downplaying Akainu. It's just that up against Whitebeard, Akainu was just no. Peoples are messaging me. Un momento. Oh, but yeah, all right, because I'm trying to finish this in like an hour or less. Shinobu popped up and explained the whole explained the whole agreement. Odin saves people based off of him like twerking and dropping it like it's hot, and then Oda tries to push forward this like sympathetic backstory for Orochi. His family was killed because of what his grandfather did. Okay, I can understand that. I can understand why you don't like people, why you don't trust people, why you hate people. Like, it's similar to Robin's backstory. People hated her because of because of like history. And Orochi, like, you can't choose your family. Like that's like just plain, that's plain and simple. So I can understand his anger, him wanting revenge, but once you found good people, like, you made it into the top tier of the shogun's like people. You were where your stupid ass grandfather was. You're making good money. You are in the hierarchy. It wasn't like your grandfather was the stupid one. He tried to take over the country because Sukiyaki's father didn't have a kid, and when Sukiyaki was born, he got mad because now, oh, I can't be the shogun, so I'm going to start a revolution. He was the dumbass. He tried to take over and failed. That doesn't give you the right to be the shogun. Like, Robin had a similar backstory. She hated people. She didn't trust anybody. And then she met the Straw Hats and she became good. Fucking Sukiyaki treated this man like family. Hell, you lied to get where you were and you cheated and stole to get where you were, but still. Nah, Silvers, don't downplay Orochi's gramps. Okay, Ulrich, now I see what you're doing. No. Orochi's grandfather was absolutely stupid. I get it. I get the whole plan to want to be the shogun when Sukiyaki didn't exist. But once he was born, you should have gave up. You had money, power. Like, you were on the shogun's council. Why the fuck would you want to be the shogun? Like, why? You have money without responsibility. Why do you want all of that responsibility? It makes no sense. He killed the other candidates before Sukiyaki was born. Yeah, because Sukiyaki didn't exist. He killed the other candidates so he'd be the only one left to choose from. But then Sukiyaki was born, and then he got pissed and started a rebellion, which he lost. And he smeared the Kurozumi name. So now anybody with that name is fucked. So Orochi lied about his last name. He got money, he got power. He was on Sukiyaki's council. He was. You could have stayed there. You could have lived happily. You could have gotten money and put your family in like good graces. You could have restored the Kurozumi name. They found out your last name was Kurozumi and they still let you stick around. Like, these are good people. Silvers, reread the chapter. I'm gonna reread the chapter. I know what happened. Silvers, Orochi was not the number one. I know he wasn't the number one. I'm saying he was on the council though. Like, he was making, like, he had money. And they found out his name was Kurozumi, and he still could have like restored the Kurozumi name. He could have restored the Kurozumi name by showing, I'm not an asshole. I'm not my grandfather. Yet he held on to the hate. And I get it. And I do get it. There are people that fucked with me when in like elementary school, and some of them became crackheads, and I'm like, I feel a little smug. Some of them who used to fuck with me, I see them walking up the street, and I'm like, I still have hate for you. I get it. Yo, even before Orochi was swayed to the dark side, he was lifting money. Yeah, he was a thief, but that's just him being a product of his upbringing. He was poor. He was stealing money and like blaming it on other people. Hell, I just bit my tongue. I still steal snacks out of the kitchen and blame my little sister. Like, it's just trying to get by. And that I understand, but when you take it to like revolution, genocide, and all of this other bullshit and enslavement just because of like how you were treated and shit. Oh God, I don't want to do this, but I don't care. Look at black people. Oh, what a great big brother. Hey, I'm an amazing older brother. And what's going on, Ziad? How you doing? Look at black people. Okay? You don't, like, there are some people who, like, they hate other races because of how they were treated during slavery, and they still hold that heart. They still hold that hate. But there are also other people who are looking at that and going, I'm not gonna hold a grudge because of it. And they move past it, and they become better. They tend to strive to be more than what stereotypes place you as. Like, just because of who you are, just because of what people think you are, that doesn't mean you have to be that person. Odin's family is trash too. Orochi is right to avenge his family. To avenge his family, yes. But that's not the only reason he's doing it. He legit believes he is the rightful successor to the shoguncy or the shogunate. Is it shogunate or shoguncy? Somebody correct that, please. He actually believes he deserves and is supposed to rule this country because his grandfather tried to take the country and fucking failed. He said, this should have been mine, but Sukiyaki was born and stole it from it. Shoguncy Papega. Oh my god. Okay. It's Shoguncy. Like, he legit thinks, oh, I should have been, this should be mine. But then Sukiyaki was born. Negro, then it's not yours. The shogun had a child. You were never in that equation. Destroying Wano is not the right way to go about it. It just proves the killers of his family right. Exactly. Thank you, Joe Hammer. But yeah. Shinobu being the ninja she is. I love old Shinobu. I really do. She exposes the plan. Orochi is laughing about everything. And she's like, for all these years, Odin has been protecting this land. So tell me again, who you calling fool of a lord? And this is the shit that I don't like that the people turned on him. So shogunate. Shoguncy and shogun. Okay, you know what? Fuck you guys. Odin is still disappointing to me. He's not disappointing. He's just, I expected a little more. Yeah. Orochi's not right, but I understand his motivations. Like, I'm not against his line of thinking. I'm just against the way he went about it. And like I'm just explaining there was other ways he could have went about this. Who's the real alpha in this relationship, Kaido or Orochi? It's fucking Kaido. In terms of pure power, it's Kaido. Kaido is using Orochi to use his to produce weapons, but Orochi is also using Kaido in order to ruin Wano like he wants. He said he wants to turn Wano into one giant weapon factory. Odin Yonko level? Maybe. If he would have survived, I think if he would have been alive like right now, I think Odin probably would have been able to contend with the Yonko right now. Not in terms of power, my dear Silvers. My dear Silvers. In everything. Who really holds all the cards here? I mean, and I think it goes both ways. Kaido is using Orochi and manipulating Orochi to do what he wants, but Orochi is also using Kaido to maintain power. I mean, Orochi's not a dumb dude. Like, he looks stupid, but like, I really did misjudge him when we first saw him. Orochi's not a dumb guy. What time is it? 6:35. I think Kaido knew Orochi was hosting CP0. Most likely. I wouldn't say it's out of the realm of possibility. Hell, Kaido was probably anticipating this shit. No, it's the fucking old hag. She's dead. How do we know that she's dead? Because Bon Clay exists. Orochi's just ugly. Yo, back during Ziad, you were there, bro. Kuma, you too. Y'all were around when I wanted Wano to be what Oda had promised. The Wano from 20 years ago, where you couldn't swing a fucking dead cat without hitting a strong swordsman. I thought we were gonna come here and it was gonna be like Alabasta. We were gonna adventure around a little bit before we dealt with the Shogun, who I thought was gonna be a legitimate strong swordsman. And not fucking Orochi. I wanted Zoro to have a legit sword fight, like one-on-one sword fight like he did with Ryuma. But an actual samurai. I had so much hope. I was so hyped. I had so many theories and speculations. And then we fucking got here and swordsmanship had been outlawed. Kaido was here. Big Mom showed up. Like, I expected the Marines to have some type of presence here, but at this point, I don't even want them to show up now because I wanted Tashigi to come here. Like, so she could get some kind of hype or some kind of training to put her at least somewhere. But now I feel like if Tashigi shows up and beats anybody, it's not going to be deserved. Like, it's just not well deserved. She's going to have no time to develop, no time to train. How the hell did she get stronger? Okay, she went to Vegapunk and Vegapunk like helped her get stronger. He gave her some serum or a special suit. I don't want that for Tashigi. I love Tashigi. Make Wano great again. Yeah, we can't even make that a manga hat or like some type of weird saying. Hashtag make Wano great again. Yes. I mean, King got a sword. Yes, King does have a sword, but he also turns into a pterodactyl. Tashigi versus Batman. Make it happen. Yo, Ziad! Fucking Batman! He handled Luffy, bro. Tashigi would get dominated. Tashigi would get dominated. He swatted armament hockeyed up Luffy. He swatted him away with his wing. And then he has telekinetic arrows that he can shoot out 1,000,000,000-fold. No, Tashigi would get dominated. Don't you put that evil on her. And Joker, that's exactly why I wanted Tashigi. That's exactly why I wanted Wano to be old Wano that we were promised. Shaking my head. Filler Batman. Panda! Filler Batman was so goddamn strong it made no sense. Hell, the best smile user that Kaido had was Sheep's Head, and he's probably dead. He was the best smile user, and he's probably dead. All of these other assholes can like eat 9 dicks. They can all eat like 9 dicks, bro. Batman's back. Okay. But yeah, Joker, that's why I wanted Wano to be old Wano. I wanted like strong samurai to be a dime a dozen. I wanted Zoro to feel not that special. And I wanted and with Zoro being not that special, that means Mihawk is absolutely a lot stronger than we assumed, which means Shanks is a lot stronger than we all assumed, which means the Emperors are a lot stronger than we assumed. If we would have gotten, like, that quesadilla must be frozen by now. Actually, it's not. You'd be surprised how long quesadillas stay warm. Especially Taco Bell with this artificial stuff. And the crazy thing is, I still got a whole nother quesadilla right here. I had 3 of them. But yeah, all in all, this chapter I'll probably give like a 6. Yeah, I'm comfortable with saying a solid 6 out of 10. Predictions for next chapter. Like I said, I was gonna come back to this eventually. I like Odin. I like the whole Roger Whitebeard journey and everything that he went through. I like this introduction. But I'm tired. I'm done. I'm ready to get back to the modern stuff with this flashback. I'm done. I'm ready. I'm done with the flashback. I'm checking out at this point. It's not like I'm not enjoying it anymore. I am enjoying it, but I really do just want to hurry up and like get back to modern day. This is starting to feel a lot like the Law flashback for me. where it it just dragged on for a little too long. You know me both. Yeah, man. Bro, I really do just want to get back to modern stuff, modern day stuff, but I know for a fact we still have to escape. We still have to escape this whole situation. We still have to like get all of the dialogue and exposition of all of everybody else, like all of the scabbards, he Lady Toki to the scabbards, why some of them didn't go into the future, why didn't Hiyori go into the future, why Nekomamushi and Inuarashi hated each other all this time. Monkey D. King, yo, what's going on? Aurelio Yonko should break his barrier. Wait, what? People want fights at this point. Yeah. Monkey D. King, what are you talking about? Aurelio Yonko should break this barrier. Are you talking about like the Barto barrier thing? Everybody keeps saying, no, that devil fruit, the barrier is unbreakable. That's the whole point. Yeah, the barrier is unbreakable up until a certain level. In my opinion, I think if Bart would have put up that barrier and Whitebeard came up to it, he would have fucking punched it and it would have shattered. At least that's what I'm hoping for. Lost flashback over this flashback? I disagree. I honestly I enjoyed this way more than Law flashback. People loved Corazon. I like him, but I don't like him on the same level as everybody else. Is the worst flashback ever? I don't think so. What was the worst flashback? I have to think about the flashbacks. Hold on, let me see. Okay, Usopp's flashback. All we saw was his mom die. Like, granted, Usopp really doesn't. Yeah, we saw his mom die and we know his mom left. Doesn't like Corazon. He likes Johnny and Yosuke. I never said I don't like Corazon. I said I like him, just not as much as everybody else. Everybody else puts Corazon on like some great, like some heavenly pedestal. And yeah, he does deserve to be up there. Like, look what he did for Law. Like, the man burned down multiple hospitals because they said, yeah, I'm not treating Law. I'm hoping we get to see if Barto Bearer can hold up against Kaido. I would like to see that too. I want to see somebody break Barto's barrier. Corazon was trash. No. He wasn't trash. He had no like spectacular fighting capability, and if you can't fight, you're trash to some people unless you have an amazing backstory. Joker, I know you're a fraud because you have the initial D. Don Quixote, the fucking Doflamingo, he hates the D's. They're his natural enemy. But yeah, predictions for next chapter. I think we're gonna get the the escape. I think Nekomamushi and Inuarashi's whole argument or why they hated each other is because they said like one wanted to go back and save Odin while the other said we have to go protect the castle. Odin died, and then by the time they got to the castle, it was already burning down, and they hated each other because they both believed that like I was right and you were wrong. If we would have done this, we would have at least saved one and not the other. But now, Toki is dead and so is Odin. Hell, at a point, Ashura Doji even started to believe that Momonosuke and Kinemon and all of them, like, he gave up. He really just gave up. And when his army was like, yeah, they're not coming back, he still had hope. But when they died, he just fucking gave up. When you cut in meat and you cut yourself. God damn, that's good. It's not as good as Golden Hill, but still. Pure Leaf sweet tea. It's amazing. Tokyo is alive 100%. I hope not. I really hope not. That time fruit bullshit needs to die. I hope that fruit is sitting in some in like I hope Davy Jones is the god of this series and he pulled that shit back to his locker for his collection. I don't like time travel. I hate time travel. There are way too many theories on time travel for you to properly introduce it to a series and hope and thank God Oda said you can only come from the past and go to the present and go to the future. Like you can't like wherever you're planted, you can only move forward, you can't go back. You can bring people with you, but you can't change anything. Like there's nothing changes. Like if Toki would have grabbed the Gumu Gumu no somebody with the Gum Gum fruit and jumped into the future, Luffy wouldn't have the Gum Gum fruit because it didn't exist all that time, that entire time. Like it just didn't exist. It wasn't there. At least it's only forward. Yeah, right. But all right, I'm going on like an hour and 20 minutes. I said I wanted to do this in less than an hour, or at least an hour. Pure Leaf sweet tea is way overpriced, dog. What are you talking about? I paid $1 for this tea. The store across the street from my house, they sell these for $1. Awaken time fruit, maybe time stop. No, that's Foxy's fruit. That means someone has a fruit that only allows them to go back. Like S-Def. Yo! I fucking love... Yeah, I said I was about to end. Panda, you're a piece of shit. I think I'm being muted. Wait, what are you talking about? Quinn, what are you talking about? You think you're being muted? S-Def is amazing. I said that. Yo, if y'all actually if y'all actually like stuck around for a while, shout out to Akame Got Killed. Joker, there's a sequel to that, right? Because at the end of Akame Got Killed, Akame was headed east to where her weapon was made, so she could get rid of like those curse marks, and she's in another continent right now. But yeah, if y'all stuck around or if y'all have been here a while, y'all know I like fan fictions. Like I'll look at One Piece filler and movies and specials. I like that shit like it's canon. You taking part in the Reverie? I was in the last one. The Reverie that Matt B is hosting, Red Water Monkey. Did you clean your room? Oh shit, hacked. Nigga, how did you get here? How did you find me? Oh hell no, Lewis, motherfucker. Motherfucker. Oh, hell. Fuck. 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 Quinn, you spelled Lewis's name wrong. It's not how you... it's not the traditional spelling. Jamie, or Red Water Monkey. I fucking hate that name. No, I did not clean my room. It was clean. I destroyed it. That's something that I do for my channel. Tell Lil... No, don't unsubscribe. I love y'all. I really do. But yeah, I'm quoting Left 4 Dead, man. Oh. Left 4 Dead wasn't one of my... I don't like zombies. I fucking hate zombies. It should piss me off. They're oversaturated. But yeah, back on S-Def. If y'all know my channel, if y'all have been around before, y'all know I like fan fictions. I look at the One Piece story. I look at the One Piece fillers. Look like you're in the middle of a move. Jamie, I'm gonna talk to you. But yeah, I like One Piece. I like fan fictions. I thought up my own fan fictions. As a matter of fact, hold the fucking phone. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Fan. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Un momento. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Yeah, I like fan fictions to the point where I even made. God damn it, that's the wrong picture. It's supposed to have the map in the back behind all of them. But yeah, I got my own fan crew. It makes absolutely no sense. Like when I say no sense, I mean 0 sense. It makes no sense at all. Like some of these people, but that's the whole point of a fan fiction. It's not supposed to make sense. Like as long as you make it make sense, it's okay. Like that's fan fiction. So yeah, I got my own crew. I got my fan fiction crew. Shit changed. A lot of things are different. Ein doesn't have that stupid ass devil fruit that reverses age by 12 years. That shit's dumb. I hated her devil fruit. She'd have been way better if you didn't give her that devil fruit. You like One Piece? Wow. Yeah, bruh. I like One Piece. I like Naruto. I used to like Bleach. Wait, Silvers, why do you think the Awakened Time Fruit can't allow you to time travel back? And that Toki wasn't lying about having that ability. I don't think. Because if you can travel back in time, you can change the future, and which would make all of this that we're doing absolutely pointless. And if you do the whole, going back in time and changing something makes a branching timeline, what's the point? Like, future Trunks, this isn't Dragon Ball. I don't think that Oda's, like, doing anything, like, remotely close to that. I think he just wanted to introduce someone from the Void Century to give us some type of tease. What, like, the ultimate reason for why Toki had to be from the Void Century is, like, unknown to me, and I'm not even gonna speculate on that because she's fucking dead. And if she is alive, what the fuck was the point? you get what I'm saying? But yeah, fanfiction crew and fanfiction Marines, like the heads of CPs. If y'all ever saw Taizai when it was good, when Meliodas fought the Ten Commandments, when they showed up on him, fanfiction, all the heads of the Cypher Pole units fucking gang up on Luffy. Rob Lucci, CP0, whoever the fuck is the head of CP9 now. Like all Cypher Pole heads show up and they gang up on Luffy. And two of the Cypher Pole heads that I have, one of them, she doesn't have the ice powers, so don't ask, is S-Death, and the other one is King Bradley from Full Metal Alchemist. I fucking loved King Bradley when he stormed the castle. That shit was amazing. How do you fight a tank with a sword and win? Trunks is the best character in Dragon Ball Z. That's Cap, Vegeta. I don't know why it took me that long. It's all about Aizen effect. Aizen the goat. Fuck Aizen. Fuck Aizen. He pulled like every piece of plot out of his ass and used it, and then got locked in a chair. Yamamoto should have finished Yuha off. Bruh! Yamamoto was the fucking GOAT. Yamamoto was the fucking GOAT. His goddamn lieutenant was the fucking GOAT. He had a Bankai that Yamamoto feared. Like, he said, this motherfucker is strong, but out of respect for me, he doesn't use his Bankai. Bitch, use that shit. But yeah, alright. It's going on like an hour and a half. Normally I keep these at 2 hours. I wanted this one to be like only an hour. How long have you been under the impression you weren't under the effect of my Kyoko Sugetsu? Alright, fuck you guys. Yo, Rockstar. I love when you talk about your fan fiction. Hey, yeah, Rockstar. You like it when I talk about it just because Johnny and Yosuku are in there. And they're a lot stronger than they are now. They're way stronger than this bullshit. Than the bullshit that they were. But yeah, alright. I'm ending it right here. I'm not gonna do the whole like, comment, subscribe shit because you fucking know you can do that. If you're on YouTube this long, if you know One Piece and you talk to other One Piece YouTubers and you're in that chat, you know you can subscribe, you know you can comment, you know you can like. It would help if you did. But what you don't know is that you can join the Discord, because my Discord has been dying and I need more people to start conversations. Help me. Yo, Lothar, what's going on? Bro, Lothar, you missed the whole conversation. I'm wrapping it up. In the words of Dave Chappelle, boom, wrap it up. Hello, I'll like. Thank you, Lothar. That warms my heart. But yeah, all right. What y'all don't know is you can join the Discord. Bam, link in the description. Start conversations. I'll join in when I can. I'm working like 3 jobs. And yeah, join the Discord. Start conversation. I'll help out. Discord be dying, right? I'll join. As like, make some suggestions on how I can improve the Discord. Or, you know, jump in VC, have conversations, make this shit live. I want to put Brago's Discord to shame, even though I know that shit ain't gonna happen. I want to be great. But all right, I will talk to you guys later. I'm gonna get some sleep before I have to go to work. NSFW channel. I had one, it didn't go well, so I deleted it. But peace. See you.